And Vanessa, it's such a pleasure to speak with you. I thought the film was super entertaining. And I've got to say, playing all of these characters has to be so much work, but you've done it multiple times now. What has really gotten easier over time about, what has to be a very time intensive process?
Um, I feel like getting more comfortable with the fact that people are literally waiting on me to get back onto set with the changes to continue working and filming the movie. In the very beginning, I was so stressed out by it because I was just like, I don't like making people wait. Like I always show up on time. And knowing that people are literally sitting around waiting for me to put on a wig and a red lip and become another person gave me anxiety.
So you've done three. What's the max number you could play? Do you want to like Eddie Murphy it, or you're playing like eight characters?
I don't know how that man does it. I mean, like, obviously a massive inspiration for this, but it's crazy. It takes so much longer than you expect to do it. But it's really cool because with the technology nowadays, I could literally film Fiona's part and then go and change and then film Margaret's part and then they can put it together right there on the spot. So it's just magic happening left and right.
The series is just so over the top. It's so fun. You never really know where it's going to go from a filming perspective. How much of a nice change of pace is this compared to like a serious drama?
It's beautiful. I mean, like I pride myself on trying to do it all. And this is just a really fun challenge. It's lighthearted and it's a rom-com and I love the holidays. So just being submersed in this Christmas world is just special.
Yeah, speaking of the rom-com element, you have three hunky love interests here. And I was so impressed because each relationship like has its own dynamic and it feels so unique. How do you work with that and how do you make sure that each of them, really does feel different?
Um, a great support team. I was very lucky to have such an amazing cast with the new addition of Remy High and he was just fantastic. You know, everybody brought their A game and was so patient because it really does take a lot of patience when you're working with one person who's pretending to be three. And yeah, just like honoring their truths.
And then my last question, you got to work with the same director again, Mike, for the third time. Can you speak to just how your dynamic has grown over time and how that working relationship has really developed?
It's been incredible. You know, he's very collaborative and he knows that nobody knows the characters better than I do. So if I ever had ideas and suggestions, he was totally down to collaborate. But it's great. We needed someone who has their head on their shoulders, right? Because this was a beast, and communicating what we were doing when you have characters playing other characters is just very confusing. So he led the ship very gracefully, and we just had a great time.